Well, I'd like to have the first half back. I think our kids would. I'm really proud of how we came out of the locker room, came back, competed. We took the lead. I just loved our resilience, which this team's been all year. Our second half was very, very good, and again, very competitive. We showed a lot of toughness, resilience, and competitive spirit, and that's what this group's had most of the year. And we just like to have the first half back. Give Florida credit. When we took the lead, they called timeout and answered with back-to-back baskets. And you just got to take your hat off to those kids for making those plays. Amanda called a couple of really good plays for them to run, and they made shots. One of them was Kendra had a good high hand on one of them, and the other one was a three. Out there on the left wing, we were fairly close. But you got to take your hat off to them for that. But, again, we didn't go away, and we kept battling. And, again, this is 2 times in a row where their 6-footers taking my 6'4" away. And we've got to find a better way to get Martha more than 6 touches and get her some clean looks, which we got her some early. But, boy, after that, it really got tough. And a lot of that has to do with ball reversal by our guards and just making that read. It's not going to be a wide open, clean look in there. You're going to have to throw it to half of her body, and she's going to have to pin the other half. But got to give Florida credit and their post players for doing a great job of taking her away. And ultimately, I think that's probably a big part of why we're standing here and we're the losing team, because she gets 10 less than her average.
Kendra, if you could make a comment about today's game.
Just going along with what Coach said, the first half was, a bad half for us. And, even though we outscored them in the second half, we were in too deep. So, we tried, what we could to get it back, but we just couldn't get over.
Jerica?
Yeah, the first half was, wasn't us. And I guess it just feels even worse when you're that close. You know what I'm saying? We got up 1, then we got within 2. It's like now we should be able to finish the game.
Go ahead and take questions in the front left.
Coach, elaborate on your team's resolve. I know Kendra looked like she hurt her ankle early in the game, and she continued to make plays and hit shots, and Jerica made shots. Just talk about that team's resolve, especially when it got down and you all came back.
These 2 young ladies have, had a different coach as freshmen, and we come in as sophomores, and they've really – you got to take your hat off and give them a lot of credit. They've really bought into a system and learned to play probably a different way than they've ever played before. And then to as a coach, this is why you get into coaching, to watch these young ladies mature and grow and develop their game and see them really mature as young women, as well as becoming really, really solid basketball players, competitive, tough. They're just beautiful kids off the court, and just to see them, again, evolve as basketball players on the court with their competitive spirit it's really unique as a head coach, and it's really rewarding as a head coach.
Another one in the front.
Kendra, can you talk about, was it an ankle that you hurt and stuff like that, and just talk about just that determination that you played with, because it was obviously looked like it was hindering you throughout the game?
Yeah, it was actually my thigh. Yeah, but just knowing, the game that we were in, this is a game that we lost in the beginning of, SEC play, and we just wanted it back. And, just using that first game as determination, and every time I came out, I just couldn't stay out. I was just going to push through it. And I know Coach anybody would have done it, so I just wanted to push through it.